study room. I've got a few minutes. This here, I brought the bottles with us to the cafe in the walk just because I thought they'd be hungry, but the bottles leaked. I don't normally use that insulated bag, but anyway, bottles were on their side, rookie mistake, and they leaked. Got our groceries here for the babies, and I thought I'd do a quick haul for you. But before I do that, I'm just gonna get some steak on because the babies like to have steak. When we buy steak for the babies to just chew on, we get the tenderized steak. Our babies don't have a lot of teeth, so they like this one. And I literally just cook it in a pan with a little olive oil, and that's it. And while the steak cooks, I'll also just heat up really quickly what their lunch is. It is rice and black beans. There is a little lime juice in here, a little cumin. They really enjoyed this yesterday, and it's like literally full rice, full beans. So I'll have steak, rice, and beans. And last night I put a bit of sour cream in here as well. Are you ready for lunch? We have to do our grocery haul in a little bit. Yay, you're so cute. Okay, let's get you guys ready for lunch. They had bottles when we got back. Let me get them in their high chairs and we will get lunch started. Okay, Rue seems to be okay at the moment. I'll just get Revy started on some food. I'll get Revy going and then I'll go get Rue. I just heated up the rice and the black beans in the microwave, and I'm going to add in some avocado. Revy, every baby is so different. Our babies are so different. Revy actually really enjoys feeding herself. Rue, not so much. But Revy enjoys having some food there, and she like kind of practices with her pincer grasp, grabbing it. How good is that avocado? Oh my gosh, so good. Last time I gave avocado to Rue, he wasn't like the biggest fan, so. I also made up the babies some chicken bone broth that is so gelatinous. And I add this into lots of their meals, just kind of like a dollop, just for them to get some of that goodness, and they like it, so that always helps. Let's give this to Revy. The way I prepare the steak for the babies is, like I said, I just pan fry it and then I just cut it into strips. And if there's any gristle in the steak, I try to cut that out, or fat. And I got this information from Solid Starts, which is an app or a website, depending on how you access it. They do have subscriptions available. I don't have a subscription to it yet, but definitely might in the future. It's a really great resource because you can just type in any food and it gives you the advice on how you should prepare it based on your baby's age and stage. Charlie loves it when the babies get steak, and the babies love it too. It's one thing that Rue will feed himself is steak. Yum. The baby's high chairs are both Stoke, I think is how you pronounce it. And I got the additional, it just comes like as the base. That's all you get is the base. And this, but we bought the additional tray and then also this balancing thing at the back so that it's nice and sturdy. I also bought these like fabric things for the back of their chairs because I thought it would be comfier. And honestly, the feedback I got from a lot of people on Instagram was that it wasn't necessary, and I totally agree because it's really hard. They're really hard to clean. You've got to take them off, clean them, but I don't know. I'm committed at this point, aren't I? So if you were considering this same high chair, I wouldn't, yeah, whatever. If you want to go with the fabric cover, do you, but it is a little bit hard to clean. The babies really love these chairs, and they are recommended by a lot of places because it's recommended that they have a spot for their feet to go and aren't just dangling. But honestly, we're really chill about a lot of things in this house, so these high chairs are working well for these too, but it is definitely, there's definitely cheaper options available on the market. I'll leave the chairs linked in the description box below though if you are curious and you want to look into those. The bibs the babies are wearing today, we have 3 different bibs. These are our most affordable ones. They're from Kmart. They've got this kind of fabric coating over the arms, and then this is like plastic, and it's kind of discolored from all of the use. It hasn't actually been used that long. They were really, really cheap though and came in a pack of 2. which is why we got them, just to test them out. And so far they're okay, but I definitely know their lifespan is going to be pretty limited. We have a couple of other more like expensive options, still affordable, but they're just pricier, which I'll show you, but they're on the wash at the moment. And the other part of our feeding solid setup is this plastic tabletop that we have from Spotlight. You can just go in there and ask for the amount that you want cut, and they'll cut it to size for you. It's just a thick piece of plastic, but you can walk on it without it crinkling, and it makes cleanup really easy and really good. When I'm feeding the babies by myself, or Dave is, we face them into the kitchen, because if they're facing that way, they get upset that they can't see you when you're moving around. But it's not great because it doesn't catch all of the food. We do have a couple of our cleaning instruments here ready to go. We've got our vacuum cleaner, which is kind of annoying because the charger for it is in the garage, but we use it so much now with these babies that it lives here. And we also have this kind of Swiffer mop that has a microfiber attachment that we can just chuck in the wash, and that squirts water. So that's how we clean everything up. Also, the way in which we do clean up for the babies once they're finished solids is we have a ton of these little washcloths, which we just got from Kmart. These were great when the babies were little. If they ever had nappy rash and we needed to use cloths instead of wipes, we would use these and then chuck them in the wash. So these are really well used, well loved. And what I like to do is just get a couple of these and then wet them, clean up the babies, and get them sorted that way. I've rinsed their bibs, rinsed the cloths that I used to clean up. Oh, I missed one bottle in the dishwasher. That will have to come in next time. Let me do the super quick haul to show you what I got for the babies. Dave's in the background, he's getting things ready because we're heading off to swimming. We do it over Dave's lunchtime, which is so fun. As you saw, I have avocado for the babies. They had steak, which we already had in the fridge, so I'm just going to pop that away for dinner. They can snack on that later. I got them some pears for breakfast, kumara or sweet potato, a mango. This one's a bit firm, but I'm gonna let it ripen so they can try that. Then some parsnips and carrots. We do have other veggies in the fridge, which I'm gonna cook up later, and I'll cook those up with you. For meats, we got fish, gurnard, and also some salmon with the bone out, a salmon fillet. They also got some chicken breast and more beef, which I'm going to make purees out of those. So we do a combination of baby-led weaning and also purees. Today was a much like thicker texture than they've had previously. We started out with purees, and we still do a lot of purees. So, okay, I'm gonna pop these away, get the babies ready for swimming, and then we'll keep cooking together. It's been a very busy day here since you guys saw us last. We went to swimming and the babies have just had dinner. I'm gonna share the new appliance that arrived, which has been such a game changer and what I use to make dinner. I did a wee first impression on my Instagram, so if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you go over and check us out. I post there every single day, but even though I've done the first impression, I will show you guys because it's incredible and I want to get on to making some more things. The babies are wearing the more expensive bibs, so I wanted to show those to you. We also have these straw water bottles. You can get them from like most supermarkets, and it's cool for the babies to be practicing their drinking skills. But these bibs here, I really like them because they just have that same fabric like in the arms, because they get like the food on their arms as well. These are from Petite Eats, so I will leave those linked below. But the Kmart ones also do the job, don't they, buddy? Yeah. Tonight you had fish and potato and peas. Yum! That was so good. And Charlie's home. He was at kindy earlier, so he's on patrol. He helps me kind of tidy up, doesn't he? So I'm gonna get these babies ready for the bath, but before I do, I want to show you some more of the essential items we have for them when it comes to solids. So I keep their spoons and things down here. We found these little feeders were so great when they were first starting out because we could put the solids, or you can put frozen fruit or fruit, whatever you like, in there. And as they chew, it kind of like mashes up. So it gives them the chance to practice self-feeding and bringing food to their mouth. And we have those in a couple of different options as well. They loved those. And then the other spoons and things we have are these little silicone ones. A trick that worked for us when we started out was giving the babies one to play with, and then we would use like another one. Then we would use another one like this to actually feed them with. But our favorite, I'll put those back. Favorite ones are actually in the wash because one of them's in the wash. I don't know where the other one is. This style one here, so good. We bought it from, her name's Dr. Julie, and she does a lot of information resources around starting solids. We went to one of her information classes and she was selling these spoons, and they're so good because the baby can hold it and then like feed themselves. But I don't know, we just really like it to feed them with. This was another resource we got from her, the Nourished Baby, which suggests what month to introduce what food, which, to be honest, we're not really following because it's just a little bit kind of, I don't know. We've been a little bit more chill about the introduction of food at times, haven't we?
Freestyling solids.
Yeah, freestyling, but how do you think it's going?
Really well, like, yeah, we haven't had any problems whatsoever so far.
Do you reckon,
Touch wood.
yeah, what would be your advice to somebody if they were starting solids? Like, did you feel anxious about it at first, the whole process, or?
I think initially, yes. But when we started, we just didn't stop. And if you have any concerns, you know, get advice and everything, as we did. And then, yeah, the babies kind of just went for everything. So we kept giving them new stuff.
Didn't we? We really had like such a chill attitude. At first, I just started up by introducing like one food at a time, like pumpkin. But then I was like, they're kind of liking this. I'm gonna combine pumpkin and potato and then this and that, and it's kind of just spiraled to now where they'll have fish, potato, peas all in one go. But it's been fun and kind of stress-free, eh? I am so shook how easy that was. I just dumped everything in, and this machine also purees, like it actually does the whizzing for you, so it's just all in one. That is so easy. I did let it cool down a little bit just because it was very hot with the steam. I'm gonna take off the salmon skin and then put everything back in this jar and show you how easy it is to whiz it up. Babies are in bed so I can get back to my prepping. This is salmon, which I put straight in here with potatoes. I just took the salmon fillet out because even though I bought a boneless piece of salmon, sometimes there'll be a sneaky bone that makes its way in. But this is how you do it. So basically, once it's cooked, you literally just, depending on how much water you like, so I might just ditch a little bit of this. You empty everything from the bowl back in. So now I've got the potato and the salmon in here. Lock it into place, lock that down, one click. And it purees right in front of your eyes. And there it is. So you could obviously blend it more, and I've still got some potato to blend, but what? Normally I have to transfer that into a different appliance if I want to do that. It does it all in one machine. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is such a game changer. And I did a little wash before quickly in the dishwasher. I've got these little portions, these little silicone portions, which is perfect because now I can add in the salmon, and I also did a white fish and potato and peas. I can add these into little portions and freeze them so that we're ready for the week. Got two wiggly little babies. We're up getting breakfast ready. It's going to be a very, very quick and easy breakfast. I have nothing prepared. So what I've done is I've chopped up some apple and I've popped it into the Beaver. This is the Baby Cook Duo 2. There's two sides that cook at the same time. Love, love, love it. It's so easy. So it's doing everything for me. It is steaming the apple, and then once it's cooked, all I need to do is just move this nozzle and it's going to whiz everything up. Let me get the other ingredients so that we can throw it all together. Excuse the state of me. I am still waking up myself. So I've got the apple, and that's going to be pureed. So you're going to need some apple puree, some chia seeds, some cinnamon, and also some milk or some sort of liquid of choice. I'm gonna use coconut yogurt. The babies absolutely love coconut yogurt. This here has no added sugar. It's just 2 ingredients, which is coconut cream and then cultures. So it's a really good sort of probiotic for the babies. And then I'll just add in a bit of water. I'm coming at you from the future. I filmed this vlog some time ago. You might be able to tell because the twins are a little bit younger because they started solids and they've been on solids for a few months now. But I wanted to take a wee pause from this vlog and share all of the Vlogmas and then also my New Year vlog, setting my intentions. So we're back on track. I've got so many videos coming your way, including my breastfeeding journey, explaining why I stopped, how I stopped, all of that stuff. But I hope that you found this video helpful if you're starting solids or you're thinking about it for your little one. It's such an exciting time, but so overwhelming as well because there's just a lot to take on board and learn. But keep it simple, trust your gut, you'll be great. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. The support means the world to me. And if you're new here, make sure you hit subscribe because I upload new videos every single week. I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.